Hey guys, Salty Stark again. Today, like I said, we're gonna learn how to actually like push your Sky Patrol and stuff like that. A lot of people like to get lazy here, which you don't really need to. They obviously have the 2x and auto button, but if you just turn those off, you can get a lot farther. Just if you need to, like manual it, you know. I typically like to set up where my buffers and debuffers are in a good spot to go, and kind of like try to value it. So like Um, Shiwa, is really good, but on this kind of map, would I rather have the crit rate where it activates every other unit? That's kind of like the most important thing to me. And then the accuracy will go off over here once they hit here, as well as the cooldown rate, and then the attack buffs over here. So it kind of like balances itself out to where I have the crush and crit damage over here, where it's needed. In all honesty, I don't need Sabrina here though, so we can move this here, have the movement speed down and the crit damage up, and it allows for all my other range units to be able to do a lot more. So we'll give this a try. We have it on 1 time speed and auto because you can kind of cheese this a little bit. It's nothing like too crazy, just enough to like be able to do more than you currently can, as long as like you're active and pay attention. As far as like abilities go and stuff like that, I typically like the movement speed down and defense break. It really helps with Keaton being so immobile. Venom and movement speed down. I rather have the snakes in all honesty for this kind of map because they're got the units on this map in particular that kind of move quickly. It is one lane, which is really nice, but since they move so quickly, I rather just have the snakes go through. I don't know if it's actually better or not. It's just what I like. I'm not gonna pretend that it's the right thing. It's just snakes are cooler. What can I say? I do like dragon. It applies the burn for me, so not the best thing. I probably should have used the thing there, but if that fails like that, then I just retry, try to get better abilities. I believe we had it like that there. And this doesn't look too bad. I am gonna swap those two like this, and the simple reason for that is Sabrina's gonna hit over here where the first freeze happens, and Cassandra, if she isn't busy with the front line, will hit over there where the first freeze happens. And then when the second freeze happens, it's just gonna be about like in this corner or area right here. Um, Hopefully, it should still be able to hit or Sabrina should still be able to hit everything when the freezes happen. So that's why we have it like that in particular. But as you can see, it's going back through. Let's see if we get better stuff. We're gonna go with the burn. It's just too nice in terms of like the range it covers. Actually, so I like the defense down at Frostbite just because it's guaranteed to hit comparatively to like an AoE range. Sleep and evasion down's always just really good because on the tower defense stages they're really hard to like do, or like they're really hard to be consistent because there can be downtime and stuff like that. I don't like either one of these too much for this kind of stage because there's not really any healing. Root and Bleed's really good. It gives you another dot. As you can see, this is already going better because the big unit didn't get through. It's okay if you like let one or two of the smaller units. At the end of the day, you just kind of want to clear. That's kind of like a good gauge of like how you're doing. Is like if units or if the big units before didn't get through or got through before and now don't get through, you're gonna overall have a better star rating in my opinion. All these are kind of a wash, so we'll do the Venom and movement speed down because we don't have Venom yet. The snakes are nice, especially on this map because they're long angles in terms of like where they're walking through. So we'll go with the damage and stun duration. If you also kind of wait, if you notice I had that first dragon go off, then when I picked it, the second dragon goes off. That kind of works for everything in this game. So it's kind of more beneficial to wait it sometimes. So like here, I could just do it again. No, now where it's a little bit dicey on those two units coming through, I just went through and give me the chance to hit that row. We're gonna go. This is hard. We're gonna go with this one because the next one will get an extra defense break chance. So, which is really nice for the boss stage since we're not really struggling right now. Two thorn locations is always good, as you can see. We have one at the front here and then one over here now, so it makes it to where they're kind of slowed down in that corridor or in the corridors in the meantime. You can get bad RNG on this kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, it's one of those things where it's an RNG game. We're gonna freeze that one. That way, we just can kill it without having to worry about it touching. We shouldn't have to worry about all the kind of stuff or worry about the boss too much because we should be good at this point to do this level without losing stars. So. But we'll do the summon one more dragon, especially on this map's really nice because you should just be able to fill up the whole map almost. Then this is what I was kind of like referring to of like being able to cheese. So I can just move this around and then just make sure to like look to see what's happening. So I need the defense break there, so we're gonna reapply the defense break with Keaton, and then we're kind of being slow about it. It's a little bit harder to do on computer in all honesty, but as you can see, if I just move the things around, we get a better chance of being able to clear. So and like I said, I still messed this up really bad, so we barely lost. But if you're quick enough with it, which I was really slow there, that was a free clear. Like we had it down to 5%. As long as we have it to where in a pivotal moment there, we got the freezes and stuns we need. That's a 3-star clear right now, right there, and we'd be able to move up on the stage. That's kind of what I do in a lot of these in order just to, be able to get a lot further. Um, Once you get later in the game, it doesn't matter as much, but early game, it's actually kind of detrimental on whether or not you're going to clear. It's just moving units around and making sure that, you're rotating out the buffs. So, especially on like stage 5, I think stage 5 or stage 4 and 5 is where you start kind of like struggling with the stages. As you can see, just looking at like the rankings, we have 3 people here, 3 people here, 3 people here, 3 people here, 3 people here. Stage 4, other than like 412 and 49, there's not anything too crazy. 476, like in general, though, they're probably just AFKing, which is fine. But if you're really trying to like push to climb to get like your next upgrade and stuff, that is how you can get the edge over everyone else. So if you guys like the video, let me know in the comments below. If there's anything you guys have questions about, also let me know. I'll do my best to explain it. And other than that, I hope you guys have a good one, and thank you for watching.